Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Amma ba'd. Is it permissible for us to attend a Janazah over a Shee'ah, a person who is a Shi'i, who is obviously being led by another Shi'i? So the Janazah is being led by an Imam who is from the Shia. Now, I'm not going to go into the details to what the Shia believe and how they're different to the people who are Sunni or Ahl Sunnah. I'll put a link in the description for people to go through for themselves. But just a general idea, they contradict the belief of mainstream Muslims when it comes to the foundations of Islam. Rububiyyah doesn't belong only to Allah with this sect, or some of them, not all the Shia are the same, but predominantly most of them believe that lordship can be given to those people who are created. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ, the heavens and the earth and everything in between it belongs to Allah alone subhanahu wa ta'ala. But some of them believe that their leaders have the ability to control and have a partnership and share in the dominion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some of them believe as far as saying that Ali is Allah. Some of them go as far as saying Ali is the son of Allah. Some of them go as far as saying that this is, again, foundations of Islam, that Jibreel alayhi salam made a mistake in giving prophethood to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He should have given it to Ali instead. من كان عدوا لله وملائكته وجبريل وميكال فإن الله عدو للكافرين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is an enemy for those people who say Jibreel has done something wrong. This is precisely what Banu Israel said when revelation was sent to Musa. They said it's too hard, so we don't like Jibreel. He comes with things which are too hard. They say that the Quraan is not complete. And these are, the list can go on. You can read it for yourself. These are from the foundations of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. And this is why mainstream Muslims don't recognize Shia as being a legitimate section of Islam. Now, I'm not saying this to create conflict. I'm not saying this to disrespect the deceased at all. The Messenger of Allah quite clearly actually told us, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, that if a person has passed away, their affairs with Allah, there's no point in you speaking, unless if there is khair, there is actual benefit that people can benefit from in talking about the deceased, good or bad, then just leave their affairs with Allah. So here is not an issue of respecting or disrespect. Here is an issue of the Muslim stance. Now, what do we do if a person that is beloved to you, a friend of yours, a neighbor, whoever it might be, a community leader has passed away and they happen to be from the Shia sect, and an Imam that's going to lead the Salah is from the Shia sect. Now, let's talk about the Salah itself first. The majority of the ulama, I'm talking about Abu Hanifa, Malik, Shafi and Ahmed, they have said it is makruh to pray behind a person who is an innovator. We're talking about a person who is within La ilaha illallah. So how about a person who is outside? Ibn Taymiyyah, even before him, Imam Bukhari in Khalq Af'al al-Ibad, a book that he wrote talking about Aqeedah, he said that the Shia, meaning not the Shia particularly, he said that those people who have kufr in their Aqeedah, it is not permissible for a person to pray behind them, ijma'an. There is no difference of opinion on that. So if a person has contradicted the very foundation of Islam, his own salah according to us is not sahih, then how can you pray behind a person who is praying in that manner? How about the person who is being prayed for? Now here is an issue of dispute between the ulama. Some of the ulama have said anyone who goes against any of the foundations of Islam in this manner, then they are all classed as disbelievers. Even the lay people from the Shia, they are not considered as being actual Muslims. If they want to call themselves Muslim, in the country that we live in, we respect them, we don't transgress against them, we don't disrespect them, we're not hostile towards them. But our belief is that that's not Islam, because they don't believe in the foundations that we believe in. But some of the ulama have said, if the lay person didn't actually have the correct religion come to them, or they had access to the truth, or it is something that they got wrong in those things which are not known out of necessity in the religion, then they are not disbelievers, the lay people from the Shia. And this is what has been mentioned by Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. However, if a person was to say that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wasn't the final messenger, or Ali has divinity, or whatever it might be, then it doesn't matter if you can read that Qur'an in Arabic and understand it in Arabic or not. That is something which is, fundamental for a person to know that this is Islam. Even non-Muslims know that this is what Muslims believe in. So again, this is not out of disrespect. This is not out of us putting a ruling on this particular person that has passed away. This is just for us to know that the lay people from the Shia, are they Muslim or not? And what seems to be the correct view is that there is tafsil and there is detail that needs to be looked into. If a person has been told that Muhammad ﷺ is the last messenger, but Ali continues on with prophethood, or Ali continues on with revelation, or Ali has radiallahu anhu, or the Imams, or whatever it might be, and that person just thinks, okay, well, that's Islam, and they don't know Arabic, they don't read the Qur'an, they don't read the sources for themselves, and they've genuinely been misguided, then hopefully there is room for excuse for them. Whereas a lot of the ulama say, no, even that's not excused. So this is the ruling on praying behind a person who is a Shi'i. This is a person who is being prayed for, who is from the Shia sect as well. And in the link, like I said below, we'll have some of the beliefs of the Shia. With this, the Muslim must then know that, when a person passes away, their life has come to an end. And emotions is one thing, but religion is another. So if emotionally you're connected to them, or you appreciate some of the good things that they have done, then this is being fair and just. But the religious practices is something which is separate. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He keeps us upon the Sirat al-Mustaqim, and that we die upon it in a manner that He is pleased with us with. Allahu a'lam. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad.